Andrew Tate makes over $12 million every single month by selling a course. In this video, I'm going to be going over his entire funnel and showing you exactly how you can implement a similar system into your own business. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Sui. I've helped over 100 coaches generate over $1 million in client revenue, and I've been scaling up coaches for a long time now. I did a lot of research for this video to understand his funnel fully and his product so that I can break it down to you guys in simple steps. I also took inspiration from my guy Simon. He's the guy that kind of gave me this idea to film this video, and I got a lot of resources from him. So make sure to check him out in the link in the description. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the exact $12 million funnel that Andrew Tate implements that gets him a shit ton of bread. And yeah, we're going to be diving deep into his funnel on how he generates attention, how he generates leads, and his conversion mechanism. So we'll be going over the top of funnel, the middle of funnel, and the bottom of funnel, and breaking down each step so that you fully understand it. Here's an overview of what we're going to cover: how he generates attention, his affiliate marketing system, his referral system, his landing page and newsletter, and then also the conversion mechanism. All right. Now, if you guys just implement one thing that's part of this video, I guarantee you're going to generate more sales. You're going to make more money. You're going to generate more leads, and it's just going to help out your business a ton. All right. So make sure you guys watch till the end to really get as much value as possible. But first, let's go over the 3 main ways that he's been able to generate a ton of attention to his brand, and as a result, make a ton of sales. So the first thing is Twitter, right? He has over 9 million followers on Twitter. And the great thing about his Twitter is that it's just so controversial. It's extremely controversial. He speaks his mind and he goes viral every single time. Okay. Now, what this does is, because he's such an extremist, he appeals to a select group of people and he pushes everybody else away. And he's almost been able to build like a cult-like audience that believe in money, that believe in fame, that believe in all these type of things. And they only want these things, right? And the reason he's been able to do this is because he understands his target audience extremely well. He understands who he's targeting. He targets teens that are in the self-improvement niche and are trying to make money online. They're trying to get ripped. And he understands this market extremely well, which is why he's been able to go viral, because 90% of his audience are male teenagers that are looking up to him and wanting to make more money and all that stuff. And so that is Twitter. And now we have Rumble, which is where he actually creates a personal connection to his audience, right? This is where he basically live streams, and he's just engaging with his audience and fostering an extremely strong community. And the audience feels like they understand him because of how open he is. He talks about a bunch of random stuff. He brings on special guests, that are, experts in the crypto space, like this guy over here. And he just makes it entertaining, and there's something new going on every single week. And he really just shows his personality here. All right. So he's been able to just really build a strong community with Rumble by just being transparent and being open, while still providing value and educating his viewers on what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And so that's how he's been able to nurture almost a cult-like audience. And that's why you see his fans just rave about him all the time and everything like that. All right. Now let's move to the main part on how he actually generates attention, which is the genius part. It is affiliate marketing. Now, this is where he actually generates most of his attention and makes most of his money. Andrew Tate has a bunch of people repurposing his content into shorts, into YouTube videos, into any type of content you can imagine through these 3 forms. All right. TikTok, you can see here, they all are, Andrew Tate fan pages reposting his content. They have a lot of followers and they all have a link in bio. Same with YouTube. These guys are reviewing his course. In reality, they have an affiliate link and they say it's all good and all that stuff. And then they just direct you to actually buy through their affiliate link so they make commission. And then shorts as well. They also have their link in bio and they repurpose shorts and everything. And so that's how he's been able to generate a lot of his attention. Now, 90% of his traffic actually comes from this scheme, this entire affiliate marketing scheme. And that's why you see so many of these creators doing it now. They have a bunch of clip farming pages, they call it, and that just directs views into a link in bio. Now, why do people even do this, right? Do they like Andrew Tate that much? No, they don't. It's because they have a huge incentive to post clips of Tate, because they get a 48% commission on each referral, which is ridiculous. A lot of affiliate programs, they don't have this high of a percentage. They usually have around 25%. Tate goes above and beyond, and he actually has a 48% commission. And it's an amazing referral system with a full-blown course on how to succeed with this specific affiliate business model. Okay. So he doesn't just kind of tell you to do it. He actually teaches you how to go viral, how to clip his podcast, and it even gives you your own affiliate link. And that time when you saw Andrew Tate every single time you scrolled on TikTok or IG Reels, it's because of this scheme. Okay. It's the exact reason why he blew up in 2021 and you saw him literally everywhere. Tate had this all planned out, and that was the initial phase in which he rolled out this affiliate marketing scheme, which was genius. It was absolutely genius because it brought more traffic to him. It got him more sales. It got, the people that did it more sales, and it was a win-win on everyone's side. Straight up genius. Now, this is actually taken from the Real World website itself. As you can see, you are paid a 48% commission on sales you generate by clicking on your affiliate link on your website, blah, blah, blah. So it is a very, very generous commission. And we're going to be breaking down exactly how he's been able to create such an amazing referral system for his offer that just sells itself. And we're actually going to go a step further and talk about this referral system in detail and how you could implement this for your own business. So now we're going to be moving on to generating leads, which is the middle of funnel, and how he's been able to just build a lot of trust and sell a lot of people basically. All right. So the first thing is the referral system, right? And one thing that is very, very interesting that he does is he doesn't let everybody become an affiliate marketer and do this referral system. He doesn't let everyone just kind of repurpose his content and do this type of stuff. You have to actually be qualified and meet a bunch of requirements until you get your own affiliate link, which is very, very interesting. So the first requirement is that you have to be part of the affiliate marketing campus. Now, this is very, very exclusive, and he purposely does that, right? Not everybody can join. Only a select few can, which makes everyone wants to do it. He makes everyone wants to do it because he positioned it as like this prestigious thing and this thing that's not available to the public because it's for the best of the best. He positions it that way, and that's why everyone in the community, in the real world, wants to do it. You also have to be in his course for more than 4 months. And the reason why is because he wants you to have full conviction in the product. Look, if you've been in the program for 4 months, that means you paid him $200. That means you literally find value from this course and you genuinely believe in it. Tate doesn't want you to, do affiliate marketing for his program when you don't believe in it yourself. He wants you to have made money. He wants you to have gotten value. He wants you to have actually enjoyed the product, and then you go and refer others. That's the key point. And so if you're just telling everyone to just refer clients to you without them even achieving results or without them even, getting what they want, then they're not going to do it properly because they don't have full conviction themselves. And so requiring them to be in the program for more than 4 months allows Tate to basically say, hey, this guy genuinely believes in the program. Let's give him an opportunity to do affiliate marketing for us, which is absolutely genius. Now, the third requirement is high incentives and rewards. Again, that's 48% commission while most of these other programs give 25%. So he's extremely generous with their pay structure. And so the way that Andrew Tate and his team positioned the affiliate marketing campus as the campus that everybody wants to get in, but only the best of the best really do. And so instead of everybody wanting access to it, it's just going to look like another side hustle, another one of those making money strategies. And it's not going to be high perceived value. But if it's exclusive to a select group of people and you have to actually work for it and you have to meet all these requirements, then suddenly it's like people want to actually do it. So they've done a really good job of kind of creating that FOMO of wanting to do this affiliate marketing system when you get the chance for it. And it also implements scarcity and urgency to actually do it well while protecting his image, right? Andrew Tate doesn't just want any type of bum to like post content of him. It has to be good clips of him. They have to understand content. They have to understand how to go viral. If not, like, there's no point, right? He doesn't want a bad image. And so that's why he doesn't let everyone do it, which is why he created Affiliate Marketing Campus, which is the single campus that makes him the most amount of money in this entire course that he's selling. So now we're moving on to the landing page, which is where majority of people go to when they actually want to buy the product. All right. So we're going to be diving deep into the website and how he's been able to create it. So the first thing that he does is he has a mini VSL that goes into his client case studies, results, and to show you that this actually works. And so if we click on his website right here, you're going to see the first thing is a video and you can actually watch it. As you can see, it's just going over results and client case studies and just spamming you with results because your first thought is that this is a scam. I don't believe in it. And so his goal is to just eliminate that belief completely so that you can actually have a belief that you want to buy the program, right? So these are all clients that have achieved success with the real world and everything. And yeah, it's just a lot. And when you watch till the end of this video, you're like, okay, maybe this isn't a scam. And that's the entire goal behind it. The key to how he actually structured his website is he knows exactly what you're thinking and how to combat each objection as it comes up in your head. And this is a copywriting basic that you must understand as a business owner. If you're selling a course online, you need to write down basically every single objection that will come up as you present the topic. Then you want to write those objections in the order they occur in your target's mind. And your list should look something like this, right? The first thing is like, does this work? Is this a scam? So once you answer that one, then what is it? What do I get out of it? This sounds like bullshit. Anyone can fake screenshots. So what exactly do I get? So you're basically listing down the objections as they come up in their head. And if you answer them well, then they're going to be sold. So it's actually put this side by side and actually show you how Tate has been able to structure his website to perfection. So as you can see, the first question is, does this work? Is it a scam? So he spams you with a bunch of case studies, all that stuff. Then your next question is, what even is this? What am I getting? And so that's the second question he answers, right? This is what you get. You get new app, new lessons, master the skills, everything, or private network. So this is everything you get. And so this answers the second question. Now the next one is, what do I get out of it, right? So what you will learn is basically answering this question right here. And he's going over the different things that you will get out of it and just kind of going through everything. Now your second thought, there's so many different options. You're like, okay, this sounds like bullshit. And so what he does next is he basically just spams you with more case studies, more reviews. Because he understands that, hey, this sounds too good to be true. Let me just spam the prospects and the potential clients with more case studies to make them realize that this is what we actually do. This is what we help people with. So it breaks this limiting belief right here and answers this objection in a very, very streamlined way. And also a thought that might come into your head is like, anyone can fake screenshots. I don't believe in it. And so what he does next is he goes through interviews where Tristan Tate himself or someone, the real world employee, is interviewing people. So now it's like, okay, 4 or 5 of your objections are already solved and you're getting closer to wanting to buy his product. Okay. So he understands exactly how you think and what you're going to think in order of importance. And then he breaks it down. So there's a reason why he didn't put this above the screenshots is because these interviews help solve the objection that you get from these screenshots that anyone can fake these screenshots or these may be fake. And so he puts the interviews after the screenshots. Everything is calculated. Literally everything. So it's very, very smart. And then once he's basically solved all these objections, then he tells you, to join the real world. And then he has an urgency thing that we're going to go through in a bit. But the main idea behind creating the funnel for your offer is that you need to understand what objections your prospects have or what questions they have as they come up. And so if you don't solve them within the first 15 to 30 seconds, then you're going to click off, right? And Andrew Tate does this extremely well, which is why he's been able to generate so many sales. And this funnel, I can tell already, is highly converting because, as soon as you come up with an objection, boom, he breaks it down. He gives you a bunch of reasons as to why that objection is false and what you should believe instead, which is absolutely genius. And if you want to build a good funnel for your coaching business, then this is exactly what you have to do. You have to understand what they're thinking and then solve it within the next 15 to 30 seconds. If not, they'll click off your video and you won't get the sale. So throughout his website, he also uses a ton of urgency tactics with a CTA, with a price anchor, and with a fear of missing out. Okay. And so as you guys can see, when we scroll out to the bottom, he said, it used to be $150. Now it's $50. Now this is bullshit because it stayed $50 for more than 3 years. It was never $150, right? And I know this because I paid attention to his funnel and anything. It's never $150. This is just a price anchor because you say, oh my God, no way. It's a steal. In reality, it's just a price anchor. It's just a way to get you to act fast. And if you pay attention to each part of this thing, there's always a yellow button that says join the real world and then a scarcity tactic that says lock in your price before it increases. Every step of the way. And so it's never out of sight. You're always seeing this button. And eventually when you get nurtured enough and when you're ready to buy, then you don't need to actually find it. You just see it when you're scrolling. So pay attention, right? There's a join now in every single aspect, in every single part of this entire website, and it's done on purpose. Now, as we went through the website, you saw that there were a bunch of case studies, like an infinite amount, and even client interviews and all that stuff. There's just a lot, right? And you're just bombarded and it makes you think that it isn't a scam. And so he relies on like a sheer volume of people coming in that there has to be great client results because there's so many people joining. But I'm going to be completely honest. What makes this business model so profitable is that it's actually good. The product Tate has built actually helps people regardless of what anyone says. And he hires experts in different niches to help his clients actually achieve success. And the reason why I know this is because, look, people are choosing to pay him $50 every single month. If it was a scam, they would just leave after the first month. But he's been able to build a profitable business because he understands that product is key. He can do all the marketing in the world. He can do all the attention in the world. If his product is shit, no one is going to stay. No one's going to buy. Everyone's going to call it a scam, right? And you guys know how online courses are in this day and age. Everyone has a bad rep towards an online course because they're just not open to it. And that's just how it is. And so if Tate really didn't have a good course, he would not be making $12 million a month. I promise you. It's actually a good course, right? There's professionals in every single niche that will help you out. But a funny thing is, Tate is actually completely uninvolved in any of the fulfillment processes. He does not teach one thing. He does not teach mindset. He does not teach anything. He only markets the product. Now, this is a perfect example of how smart he is because what this allows him to do is it allows him to put his time towards more important things like filming more content, generating more attention, and hiring more people. That is the key. He's not like you that's trying to do everything by himself. You're trying to do the fulfillment. You're trying to do the content. You're trying to do the sales. You're trying to do everything. He has an entire team behind him that does all that for him. And he focuses on what he's good at, which is actually generating attention and just being entertaining. That's what he does, right? He built a real business because he wasn't tied down to any specific part of his business, which was key. He hired key people in different areas to scale it up for him, which was genius. And that's why he's been able to scale up so fast. You guys are probably looking at the catfish and everything like, what is going on? It's such a sick place to work. So yeah, hopefully you guys aren't too distracted by it. Anyways, let's talk about the last part of this video, which is the bottom of funnel and where he converts all of these eyeballs into cash. All right. First, we have a low ticket. As you guys know, he pushes most of his audience to this low ticket community first to actually build trust and get value because of an extremely low barrier to entry. A lot of people in the space, like they're new to actually investing into an online course. And so it's scary to spend a lot of money, which is why I did low ticket. And even though he makes over $12 million with this low ticket product, this isn't where he makes most of his money. Right? He makes most of his money through high ticket, and we're going to be diving deep into how he's been able to do that very, very efficiently. So the first thing is, if you actually like search out the war room and you try to join, it gives you a very, very clear instruction on how to actually join, right? There's a step-by-step guide on how to enter the war room, but he completely relies on the fact that people trust him. He relies on an automated chatbot, which isn't ideal because he charges $7,979 to join the war room. Okay. Now, if he implemented an appointment setting process where prospects booked in a call to find out more about his service, and there was actually a closer that's like, had a call with him and everything, his conversion rates would be 100 times better. I promise you. But because he's dealing with so much volume, I guess that's why the chatbot makes sense. But again, if he actually had a bunch of closers in his pipeline and, took all these calls of people that are trying to join the war room, it'll lead to way more sales. But I do understand why he opted in for a chatbot. There's less operational drag and it's just easier for a high volume thing like Tate's offer. And so as you can see, this is the chatbot. You click I'm interested in the war room and immediately they qualify you, right? There's no nurturing. There's no trust building, none of that. Immediately, do you have $7,900 to invest in this program? Do you have it ready to send via bank or crypto? And it's just not ideal, honestly. What would have been better is if they asked you to fill out a type form or a quiz or something that asks certain questions like what's your goal and all that stuff. And then, you actually booked in a call with a war room employee to see if you're a good fit and for them to actually close you on the sale. That's what I think would have been better. But again, his offer is completely different because there's so much volume. But for majority of you guys, if you're selling a high ticket program, I don't recommend you implement this chatbot unless you have the traffic that Tate has. Which if you do, then congrats, you're already rich, right? Now, if you're selling a high ticket program, please don't try to implement this chatbot. It's not worth it. Just get a setter that understands appointment setting that can actually nurture these leads. Because if you ask the budget question too early, it'll just scare a lot of people away. Tate can get away with this because he relies strongly on his personal brand. And I'll go into why this works for him and probably him only. Okay. And the thing about it is I actually tested this. I edged the bot and everything. The responses take 2 to 3 minutes. And for someone that has 8K, that's not ideal, right? I have 8K. Time is money. I don't want to sit through 2 to 3 minutes waiting for your response for an AI to chat with me and then be redirected to an agent. And there's just too much complexity. I just want the thing, right? And so, like I said, he could implement a type form system and a Calendly system where people would automatically be redirected to a booking page if they do have the funds. And so how to look like is they've asked a bunch of questions. And if they are qualified, then they get access to the booking page to book in the time with a closer. If they don't have the funds, then they go to the real world subscription, which is where they pay $50 a month or whatever, right? That would have just been more ideal, but that's just my take on it. So this is his website and everything. It's extremely similar to what we just went through in the real world one, which is the $50 one. It's the exact same. The way that he answers the questions, the way that he actually understands what you're thinking real time and just solves them immediately. It's very, very smart. And again, he has CTAs throughout the whole thing. Again, spam you with case studies. It's the whole psychology thing and understanding your market so well, so that when an objection comes up in their head, you know exactly how to answer them. It's genius, right? Now, one thing I do want you to note is that Tate does rely very strongly on his personal brand and a low ticket offer to sell this high ticket offer. And the reason why it works is because the low ticket funnel works extremely well for high volume. It builds a ton of trust because Tate actually delivers a ton of value in that low ticket program. And usually if you're staying in there and you actually put in the work, you get results. And so what that does is it builds the trust and gets you to believe in the high ticket program and that you can achieve even greater results because it's more expensive. There's more support. It's more handheld. It's more personal and everything. Okay. So overall, Tate's funnel actually works very, very well because of the high volume and attention he generates. I do believe that there's a few flaws like this whole chatbot system and having to wait 2 to 3 minutes. I would have been bored if I was even interested because it's just taking way too long. And I do believe in a type form Calendly system that would be more efficient. But regardless, he's making a ton of money. I don't think he's too concerned about that. But a huge reason why he's been able to succeed is because his product is actually good. People stay in it. People are willing to pay $50 a month. They're not churning after a month. They're actually staying for a decent amount of time, right? So it's actually a good offer. They actually provide value and they actually get results. It's not a scam. Now, if you're a coach that doesn't have high volume and you don't get a ton of views, I highly recommend that you just ignore the low ticket for now, right? Focus on your high ticket product to make it minimum $50K per month before even starting the low ticket, because you need to establish the high ticket, which is what's going to generate you the most cash. And then you can start the low ticket, which will funnel into the high ticket. But before you even do that, you have to make sure your high ticket is on point. You're actually delivering results. It's actually really, really good. And then when you want to, get more people inside and all that stuff, then you launch a low ticket. And ideally, you should reach $50K a month minimum with the high ticket and then consider low ticket. So this is the entire sales funnel that Andrew Tate has built in the last 1 or 2 years of scaling up his own info product. And this is the funnel that generates him over $12 million every single month. Now, if you're a coach and you're actually selling a high ticket product similar to Tate, where you want to generate more sales and you want to scale up your business, then go ahead and check out this video right here. I basically broke down the exact sales funnel that made me and my clients over $1.2 million every single year. And it's absolutely insane. I do not hold back. I do not gatekeep. I just pull back the curtains and show you the entire process of what each step looks like, how our top of funnel looks like, how our middle funnel looks like, and how our bottom of funnel looks like. So again, this is the funnel that made us over 1.2 million. Check this video out and I'll see you guys there. Peace.